everyone, welcome to my channel. I've just discovered the Seamstress tag, and I thought what a fantastic idea for people to get to know you a bit better, and also for you to find other people who are enthusiastic about sewing. I think it's really great. So well done to Holly who created it. So I thought I'd have my go at the Seamstress tag and tell you a little bit about me and my life. Just before I start though, I thought I'd share with you what I'm wearing. One of the favourite things I like to make, and I'm actually wearing a Cocoa by Tilly and the Buttons, and I've made quite a few of these and I love this pattern, so I shall just show it to you. Let me just zoom out a little bit here so you can see it. Okay, so here it is. It's a dotty cocoa with lovely dotty fabric, and it's so lovely to wear. I'm just going to zoom you back in, that's it. Yeah, it's so lovely to wear, and I love making these cocos, and I've made a few of them, and it's a really nice pattern by Tilly and the Buttons. So yeah, so I thought I'd share with you my Seamstress tag and the questions that Holly has created. So the first question, who am I? Well, my name is Shelley and I live in Hertfordshire. I've got two daughters who are grown up now and they do their own thing, so they're off my hands. But the baby of my life is my gorgeous little Cocker Spaniel called Poppy, who dominates my life and I love her to bits. Next question, when and where did I start sewing? My sewing journey started many moons ago when I was back at school, in secondary school. The first thing I learnt to make was a nightshirt, and I think I was in about the second year of secondary school, and as soon as my fingers touched a sewing machine, I realised I absolutely loved it. And from then on, I have not stopped sewing. I made loads more things in school, and then I asked my mum to buy me a sewing machine, and I've created things ever since, and I love it. So that's where I started sewing. What are my proudest makes? Well, I have to say I've made a lot of things, but the things that I am most proud of are the dresses and garments that I make for my children. As I say, they're both grown up and they love me to make them things, and the actual it's proud for me to see them wearing them, that they actually want to wear something that their mum has made, and then when they get lots of compliments for them, they come back to me and they want more. So that's really what I'm proud of doing. I love making all kinds of things, but I particularly like making things for them because I think, my goodness, my young daughters who are cool and trendy want to wear clothes that their mother has made for them. So I'm really, really proud of making garments for them, really. Next question, what is your most disastrous make? Well, I have to say, I have had a few disasters. In fact, you could say that some of the things I make have what I call Shelley characteristics. I've made things like bags which have adjustable straps, and I've sewn up the area that needs to be adjusted so that you can't pull it and adjust it. They've been disasters. But I think one of my most disastrous makes was when I tried to make a pair of palazzo trousers. I'd never made trousers before, and I ended up putting one leg inside the other and sewing the two legs together, so that I only ended up having a pair of trousers with one leg. So I think that was probably my most disastrous. Okay, where is my favourite place to go shopping for fabric? I like buying fabric in lots of different places. I especially love it to go to all the shows, and in particular the sewing show at Olympia and all the beautiful fabric stalls that are there. I'm in fabric heaven when I'm there, and they're great, and I really enjoy that. I also go to a fabric wholesaler based in Northampton. I'll put a link to their address and website below. They are really, really good, and they've got fabrics starting from 50p upwards, and many of their fabrics are end of roll fabrics that have come out of places like John Lewis and Harrods and those type of places. A lot of their fabrics are upholstery fabrics, so I've made cushions and covers for the sofas and things like that, but they do have a dressmaking section section as well, and I like to visit their warehouse because you never know what you're going to get. So yeah, so that's a great place to shop. Also, I enjoy shopping on the internet. I get a lot of my fabrics cheaply on eBay and various fabric shops that are on the internet at the moment, places like Minerva Crafts, Fabrics Galore. There's so many beautiful places that you can get fabrics now. So the next question, what is your most used pattern? Well, I've used loads and loads of patterns, and some I do again, some I don't. But I suppose at the moment, the most used pattern that I use is the Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa Dress pattern. I absolutely love it. I've made about 4 of them now in all different stretch fabrics, some with the short sleeves, some with the long sleeves. I love wearing them. They're nice and comfortable to wear. I get lots of compliments when I wear them. Lots of people asking me to make them for them. So I would say that at the moment, it's definitely the Cocoa pattern. Next question is your most dreaded sewing task. Well, I think dreaded is a bit of a strong word because I don't dread sewing, but I suppose if I have to choose something that I don't like doing, it's putting in sleeves. When I get to that part of the pattern, I'm always kind of get a little bit flustered, unless it is a sleeve where you just put it in where it lies flat on the fabric like the Cocoa. It's simple to put in, but where you have to gather the stitches and put it in and ease it into the fabric, I suppose that's a bit time consuming, and as I've said previously, I'm a bit of a lazy quick sewer, and that is something that takes a bit of time, is putting in the sleeves. So if I'm going to dread anything, it's going to be putting sleeves in. I don't even really mind zips, to be honest. They're not quite as bad, especially the concealed invisible zip. So yeah, so I would say it's putting in sleeves for me. Next question, what is your favourite sewing entertainment? Well, obviously I love watching YouTube videos. I watch them all the time. I have learnt so much from YouTube, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that puts YouTube videos on for the sewing tutorials, and I get so much inspiration from watching them. That's why I decided to make my own videos, to try and help others and inspire others. I'm a school teacher as well, so I try to inspire my children at school to learn to sew, and I find little videos for them, projects that are going to be easy for them to do. So I love watching YouTube videos, and my other great love has been the Great British Sewing Bee, and I'm sure loads of you have loved that. I've really enjoyed watching the Sewing Bee. It's been great entertainment, and again I think it's a very inspirational program, and I hope they bring it back again, because there is talk of it not coming back, and I think that will be a great shame. Printed or PDF patterns? For me, it's printed all the way, although I have downloaded some PDF patterns, but for me they're a bit of a pain to put together. If I can't get a pattern that I want and I can only get it on a PDF, I will download it, but by the time you've got it all through the printer, used all your ink, glue to glue it all together, it just seems to take forever. And for me, I can never seem to get them to line up quite right, really, either. So I'm not a great fan of the PDF pattern. I much prefer to pay the extra bit of money and order a printed pattern. Next question, what sewing machine do I use? Well, I am a great fan of Janome. I think their sewing machines are fantastic. I have to say that I've actually got 5 sewing machines that I've collected over the years. Don't ask me why. I've got machines. Originally I bought a sewing machine called the Minerva Crafts 8000, which is a fantastic sewing machine. It's an all singing, all dancing sewing machine from Janome, and they don't make it anymore. So I thought, oh, I better buy some more just in case I need the parts. So I went onto eBay and I bought another one, and then I bought another one, and I've built up this stock of Janome Minerva Crafts 8000 sewing machines. I then decided that I wanted to upgrade it a little bit. So again, I went onto eBay and I found the next one up, which was the Janome 9000, which is the one I'm wearing, now, the one I'm using now. I'll just show it to you. I'll just turn the camera so you can see it. There it is there, and it's a fantastic machine. It's all singing, all dancing, computerized. I can do embroidery on it. You have like lots of different memory card cassettes that you put into the machine, and it can embroider for you, and there's all different ones. And I really love this machine, and I think that everything on the Janome is really easy to use. They've thought of everything, of where they've positioned it all, and they give you lots of different feet for it. So definitely my favourite is Janome. And finally, do I have any other hobbies? Yes, I do. I like doing lots of things, but one of my real great loves is photography. I love taking photos, and I bought myself a digital DSLR camera about 8 years ago, and I self-taught myself how to use it. Gradually I grew out of that camera, and now I've got another DSLR, and I just love taking pictures. I love learning how to use the apertures and shutter speeds, and I take pictures wherever I go. I've always been known for taking photos, so I suppose you could say that is my next great hobby that I love to do. So yeah, so hopefully I've answered all the questions and you've enjoyed watching it. It's really nice to let people know a little bit more about me, and I love learning about everybody else, and I think this is a fantastic idea, is to get to know people from doing this. So well done for inventing this seamstress tag, and thank you again everybody for watching the videos on my channel and subscribing, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more, and hopefully I will be bringing you some new videos soon, and I'll see you again. Thank you. Bye. Bye.